Good, happy Sunday evening, March 22, 2020. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this Sunday evening edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this Sunday evening, so let's begin. First up, live, White House coronavirus task force holds briefing as more states are issuing orders to stay home. And this is live video of the press waiting for the president and his team to arrive. As you can see, the press is just sitting there patiently waiting for the president to come out with his team. We will keep you updated as more information and when he comes out is available. Once he comes out, we will be sure to share a link with you on the Riley King Network Facebook page. Coronavirus live updates. NYPD to crack down on mass gatherings in parks. The order comes after reports of people interacting too closely in parks. The number of novel coronavirus cases around the world is over 328,000 worldwide, with Italy and the United States behind China as the countries with the most cases of COVID-19 infection, according to data compiled by the Center for Systems Science and Engineering at Johns Hopkins University. The number of U.S. cases has surpassed 31,000, and as the number rises, some states are acting quickly by ordering various of stay-at-home orders for residents. Oregon issued such an order on Friday night, joining states that include California, Illinois, and New York. The respiratory virus, known officially as COVID-19, has reached every continent except Antarctica, and every state in America since emerging in China city of Wuhan in December. Globally, there are at least 14,356 coronavirus-related deaths, according to Johns Hopkins. More than 95,000 people have recovered worldwide. Today's biggest developments. Senator Rand Paul says he's contracted the virus. Italy, Spain announced significant increase in death toll. Angela Merkel goes into quarantine as a precaution. Como calls on New York City to open streets to public. U.S. now has third highest total of COVID-19 cases globally. COVID-19 in New Hampshire. Let's take a look. $65 number of people in New Hampshire who have tested positive for COVID-19. 304,544 number of people worldwide who have tested positive. 3 number of people hospitalized with COVID-19 in New Hampshire. 295 number of deaths from COVID-19 in the United States. 12,974 number of deaths from COVID-19 worldwide. In Coas, there is 1 person that have it. Grafton, 13 people have it. Carroll, 5 people have it. Belknap, 3 people have it. Merrimack, 4 people have it. Hillsborough, 12 people have it. In Rockingham, 25 people have it. The common symptoms: fever, cough, difficult breathing, how it spreads, and prevention tips. Market Basket joins list of grocery stores modifying hours aimed coronavirus crisis. Modified schedule begins tomorrow. Market Basket is the latest New England grocery store chain to adjust its business hours during the coronavirus crisis. Effective Monday, Market Basket stores will open to the general public at 7 a.m. and close at 6 p.m. daily. The company officially said senior shopping hours will continue between 5:30 and 7 a.m. on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. The adjusted closing hours of 6 p.m. is to provide our hard-working associates the opportunity to rest and recharge, while we utilize the evening hours to stock and prepare our stores for the next day's business. Market Basket CEO Arthur DeMoulis said in a statement. Coronavirus in Massachusetts, Sunday, March 22nd, update. New cases, 121. Total cases, 646. And deaths, 5. "89 confirmed cases of coronavirus in Maine," state health officials say. Let's take a listen to that video from WMTW News 8 Maine.
The New Hampshire Department of Corrections has immediate openings for corrections officers. Apply today.
Breaking news right now, there are now 89 confirmed cases of coronavirus in Maine. That's 19 new cases since Saturday. The Maine CDC making that announcement in a conference call late this morning. 53 of those cases are in Cumberland County. There are now 3 people who have recovered. In the meantime, thousands of gloves and hundreds of face shields, shoe covers, and gowns are being distributed on Friday to hospitals and first responders across Maine.
Okay. And there you go on that video and that report. Streets of NYC are empty after Governor Cuomo issued stay-at-home mandate for residents. Let's take a listen to that video from Good Morning America.
So let's dive right into the latest on the coronavirus pandemic, now hitting our coasts especially hard. Here are the latest numbers. Overnight, cases of COVID-19 surpassed 300,000 worldwide, with nearly 13,000 deaths. Here in the U.S., the numbers are soaring, more than 26,000 cases and 340 deaths.
The epicenter in the U.S. is now clearly New York, with more than 12,000 cases, most of them here in New York City. Most are between the ages of 18 and 49. And by tonight, New York State's 19 million residents will be under a stay-at-home order. We have team coverage of this global crisis with ABC's Stephanie Ramos in Times Square, Mona Kosar-Abdi at Mount Sinai Hospital in New York, Trevor Ault at the White House, and Julia McFarlane in London. We begin, though, with Stephanie Ramos. Good morning to you, Stephanie.
Eva, good morning. New York City's Times Square is cleared out, and that is exactly what the mayor and governor of New York want to see. People staying home, especially now that nearly 100 people have died here in New York due to the coronavirus. Coronavirus cases in New York State exploding. At least 11,000 New Yorkers diagnosed with the virus. More than half of those cases in New York City, what officials now consider the epicenter of the pandemic in America.
I know people want to hear it's only going to be a matter of weeks and then everything's going to be fine. I believe it is going to be a matter of months.
New York conducting more tests than any other state. The governor announcing new numbers showing more than half of the state's COVID-19 patients are between the ages of 18 to 49, reminding the young they are not immune.
You're not Superman and you're not Superwoman. You can get this virus.
Governor Cuomo adding that 4 sites here are on the Army Corps of Engineers' initial list of temporary hospitals. This as an air traffic control trainee tested positive for COVID-19, causing a ground stop at JFK Airport and Philadelphia International. Americans urged not to travel unless necessary. New York's stay-at-home order taking effect tonight as neighboring New Jersey joins in, canceling gatherings, ordering residents to do their part and stay home.
We're at war. If that is not apparent already, any place people congregate is a place where coronavirus can be spread.
The Garden State, the latest to join states like Illinois, Nevada, and California in ordering residents to stay home to slow the spread of COVID-19.
Every American has a role to play in defending our nation from this invisible, horrible enemy. So we say stay at home and save lives.
In California, outside of LA, health officials trying to slow the spread of the virus this weekend by hosting drive-through testing to limit human contact. Most Americans hunkering down, grappling with a new reality. Tourist attractions across the country deserted. In LA, the iconic Grauman's Chinese Theater empty.
I'm not sure if you've heard yet, but we are closing after today.
Businesses boarding up from Texas to New York, uncertain when they'll reopen their doors as millions of Americans prepare to file for unemployment.
When you have no idea how long that will be, how can you predict if you will make it?
And we're now learning that Hawaii's governor has put in place a 14-day self-quarantine for anyone traveling into the state as part of their efforts to fight the virus. Eva.
All right, thank you, Stephanie Ramos. What?
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that is it for this evening edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another newscast. And I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Good night and bye, everyone.